Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and we're in Coastal 1. We shrank down, what was that movie, The Tiny People? We're in Coastal 1, but we're taking you to the beach. And Landon, you and I have always talked, especially this year, a lot about family. When people come in and say, we'd like to talk to you about building a beach home, what's the number one thing? What brings them down here? Is it family? What is it?
I think a lot of times it comes down to they've either been here before or visited with their family at some point in time. Whether or not they have kids now or grandkids. It's just that area to be able to enjoy that time together with your family. And I was just having a Zoom meeting with a client just before you came, and we were talking about how we were going to lay out this house because they're looking at it from a VRBO standpoint, but also their living standpoint and how it accommodates the family. And so we're designing the house around a family. And so I think that's super important.
Well, and if you've got questions about the beach you're looking at right now, we had a front come through a couple days ago, and so the beach is actually probably about 3 times wider than it typically is. And so don't get alarmed that we're adding beach to it. It's just we've had a front come through, and so, but you know, you may be seeing some sagasa weed down there, but that's part of life down here. And I can remember 4 or 5 years ago, we had sagasa weed down here, and it was like 2 foot deep at the water's edge.
I was here during that time.
Were you?
And it was one of those things of like, you have to explain to people like what it is. You know, it's the marine life. I mean, it's all inside of that. And it's part of being down here at the beach. You go to any beach, you're going to have some type of seaweed or something of that nature.
And it's actually neat. If you get at the water's edge, I've found seahorses in them. You find little baby flounder in them. I mean, people don't realize what kind of marine life is actually in that sagasa weed, and it's neat, you know, for kids to find stuff and release it, of course. But I know some people that actually brought a flounder home, a baby flounder they'd found by the rock. I mean, it was like the size of a 50-cent piece for a couple days, and it stirred up the sand in the bottom of the deal, clogged their filter up, and it pumped out onto their floor. So, you know, we've done a lot of these shows talking about family, and this is no different here because that's what Bolivar's all about. It's not commercialized.
I think that's the unique feature about Crystal Beach is it's not Galveston, it's not commercialized, it's not, you know, Destin or Gulf Shores where, you know, you've got, it's more a family environment. You're able to drive down here on the beach, you're able to ride your golf carts around, you're able to go to these small family-owned restaurants. It's not, like you said, commercialized. Your grocery store is the big store where you've got everything that you need. And if it's not there, you don't need it, right? And then you have the individual houses here. There's no you know, hotel per se. There's no big condos out on the water. It's all about, you know, spending time with your family when you come down here. And we do a great job of having different events and different things that we can do down here as a family. And the beach is just the prime example of this is your playground, right?
And our events down here are typically in the spring and the fall. You don't see any events down here really that much in the summer because we're so busy. Businesses don't have time to take part in them. Home builders don't have time to take part in them. And it's all about the beach. And plus, you can't get people off the beach in the summertime to go to an event. It's been proven.
And it's one of those things, like I said, this is our playground. It's 27 miles of playground. Why do you want to come off the beach? Like,
right.
I can tell you, we've talked about it with my family. Like when we wake up, we go down to the beach, let's say it's 10 o'clock, we come in, the sun's setting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's
the way people live down here.
That's what it's down here for. I mean, that's what the beauty of Crystal Beach is. It's like, you don't need to go find a movie theater. You don't need to go find an amphitheater. You don't need to go find a playground somewhere. You have the beach. That is your playground. Like, drive up and down it during the summertime and see how many families are out there just enjoying themselves, whether it be fishing or any of the new games that they're coming up with, horseshoes or washers or the beanbag game or whatever it is. And it's just a collective group of people that are hanging out down at the beach, which is what's great about Crystal Beach.
Yeah, and it's funny you talking about the families out there all day. I watch people, and I think I've talked about this before. I see people set up in the same spot for a week because they're down here for a week. And when they first get there, they're all gung-ho. But as the week progresses, you may miss them a day because they go somewhere on a day trip. But as the week progresses, they start wearing down and wearing down. And usually by their sixth day, they've had a vacation, they're relaxed, the kids are ready to go home, the parents are ready to go home. And that's what I tell people, if you're moving down here, it's different than if you're visiting down here. So, well, we're back at the model again. You've seen the beautiful beach and what we're talking about here. See the different style houses we have. Landon, if people want to get hold of you to talk about a custom home, or you've really been doing a lot of remodeling too, maybe someone wants to do an upgrade this year, how can they get hold of you?
You can give us a call at 409-313-3383 or get on our website, prestigeCustomBuilders.net. That's going to be the easiest way. It's our easiest way for us to track you. Allison will respond back to your email or your inquiry with an email. Once we do that, we can set up a meeting, talk about whatever it is that you're looking at doing, whether it be remodel, whether it be a new home, or if you're interested in one of our spec homes.
Great, great. Well, we're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, you never know where we're going to be when we're with Prestige. Until next time, y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these two businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.